Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the G.I.G guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear and listening into another video from me. And welcome to 2017, people. We're only 10 days out from the Nintendo Switch's full reveal and information blowout that will get a lot of talk about games and features and things like that. But I was just thinking about myself and the things I've done over the course of 2016, and I went back and counted up how many idea videos I did, like video game idea videos, just for all platforms that I've done them for. I did 122 videos of ideas last year. And I'm hoping to do more than that this year because I probably would have had about 150 ideas had a couple events hadn't taken place in life that kind of slowed down the process. But you know what? It's okay. I still put out a lot of videos last year. Like, even outside of those, like, I think I dropped about 300 videos last year. I could no, it's probably not that high. Probably like two. I'm thinking I dropped around 200 some odd videos last year. It was like 220 something videos. So I don't think I did too bad as far as like filling filling out the purpose of my channel. Like I think I've done a really good job as far as YouTube is concerned. 122 VidMe is probably about half of that, maybe a little bit less because VidMe. I didn't start until October, but I look at it and I'm like, man, oh, you know what? I missed a couple. That should be like 125 because I forgot about the cross zone videos and the Gamer Idea Foundry. So I think I missed like 4 or 5 of them. And I've got to bring back those two series because I enjoy doing them. It's just with Cross Zone, I hadn't. And the bad thing is, I had the video planned out. I just haven't downloaded everything because the computer I'm using, I didn't want to like fill the space up too fast. And Gamer Idea Foundry, I just haven't figured out a proper schedule for it, which is killing me because I want to figure out a proper schedule for it, but there's so much stuff that happens and I'm like, I don't want to plan for it and not be able to do it, and that's been my annoyance. I don't know how many rant videos I did last year, and I'm not going to count them. Like I'm not going to count them up. Um, they do appear to be a burst of views and comments and dislikes and likes whenever I put one out, but I'm not necessarily worried about doing that type of video on a constant basis. It's just when something annoys me enough, I'm gonna do one. Um, though I do plan to not do as many of them in 2017, but you know, the year can change very drastically very quickly. So I'm not going to assume that, hey, I'm going to cut that down and going to have more content that's just my game ideas and maybe my reflections on certain things in games, but I'm not going to claim that. Um, I'm hoping that 2017 can be a much better year as far as gaming goes, with people having hopefully learned to think logically, but I think maybe I'm holding hope a little bit too hard on that one. Uh, Especially as of late, where when I do rant, I've been given the name of the Oprah of F bombs. So, because I hand them out to everyone, and what makes me a little bit better than Oprah is that these come tax free. Oh man, no, I really don't want to be compared to Oprah at all. I seriously don't. I understand what they mean when I drop the videos and those that comes out, but it's just like I can't help it when people do something stupid or they say something stupid, and I look at them and I'm like, where did someone crack your skull open as a child? Because you have not been thinking this through. Like, I'll give a good example. There's this one dude on YouTube. I don't remember his daggone name, but he's represented by like a cartoon character, like blonde hair, blue eyes, and glasses. Um, he got mad about Federation Force the way it was developed because they built the mechanics of the game before they decided on the story of the game, which is something that people have known that Nintendo has done for well over 20 years now. This isn't new information. Like, so for you, somebody get agitated about that, I think is kind of stupid. Like, when you know their creative process, it's not like they haven't put this out there for people to find out. And I'm like I can get you don't like the game, you're agitated about how it is, fine. But don't get mad about the creative process when the creative process is the same for nearly every game they make. There are a few exceptions, but not a whole lot. And I'm like, yo, just. And I wanted to do a video about Metroid Prime Federation Force and the things that people said that they wanted and all the stuff that actually ended up in that game that people claim that they wanted. But I don't really see the point in doing it. This is like a bunch of people ask for games that they literally only ask for them because they've heard about the games. They've never actually played them. They've only heard about them. So they ask for this game to come out and it comes out and then they don't buy it. Then they ask for this game to come out in this particular way and it happens and they don't buy it. Then they ask for a new game and for that to come out and then they don't buy it. So it's like, what do you want? Like we noticed that remasters have sold through the roof as of late, and there are a lot more of them coming out this generation than any other generation before. That's an issue to me. Like when most of your most popular games for a generation are remasters or remakes, especially of stuff that's recent. That is horrible. That means to me, like, they could literally, like, listen, people say they hated Infinite Warfare, but yet a whole ton of people went out and bought it. So they could literally, with the next generation of platforms, and there will be a next generation of platforms for Microsoft and Sony, even though they're going to say there won't be, there will be. Basically, the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio are that, but not essentially that. They're like the next iteration, next platforms, but the same exact platform at the same time. And it's just weird as hell. Like, but they could literally 3 years from now re-release Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, slightly prettier, a little bit prettier, and people will fawn all over it, and they'll literally play that game all over again. And I mean that exact game. I don't mean a different Call of Duty game that plays the same as that one. I mean literally that exact Call of Duty game could come out again in 3 years and it will be bought up again. That's bad. But I wasn't trying to turn this video into that, and let me get away from that. I'm just looking forward to 2017. I'm looking forward to hearing more, hopefully, about more new games. Hopefully, about something that will make me want to pick up a PS4. Hopefully, Sony will. I would like to see them try again in the handheld market. They could be successful if they're not dumb about it and they don't abandon their product 2 years in. Um, Hell, I'd actually like to see Microsoft attempt it too, but I doubt that they would. That's the thing. I kind of doubt that they would. I mean, they already have like the Windows Phone and Windows tablets, even though that's kind of dying out. But I would like to see them attempt an Xbox portable. It would be interesting to see. I just don't know how successful it would be, but I think that would sell better than the Xbox One would in Japan, though. If they did an Xbox portable and it was roughly comparable to the Xbox 360, I think it would do really well. Actually, I really think it would do really well, like in Japan. Like they might actually have a market with that, but Microsoft won't listen to me, so I don't see that happening. Uh, but I just want to see a lot more better things happen in gaming this year. I don't want to see things regress again, and that's what's happened basically the last 2 years of gaming. There's been a lot of regression. Like going back to pushing graphics and not worrying about gameplay, not worrying about how expansive a story is. And like, and there are some games out there, there are exceptions, but the general rule has been to push graphics and act like graphics are the end all be all of everything. Like, if I really want to just look at something pretty and like literally just look at something pretty, I could watch tons and tons of movies, anime. Like, I can do that. If I want the interactive experience where I can actually affect the game, that's what I want. Not, hey, look at this. It looks so pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. And that shit's annoying me. I'm just being frank. That's annoying the fuck out of me. But looking forward to the Switch reveal. I have a video that I'm planning that will be dropping in a week on January 9th. Because last year on January 9th, I put out a video talking about what I wanted for the NX at the time. So I'm going to do a video talking about stuff that I want to see for the Switch, as well as talk about the things that I've already said about the that I wanted to see for the NX that have basically been revealed to be true. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out. Happy New Year. Let's make this shit. Let's make this shit fun.